Greetings and welcome. It is Monday, so that must mean it's the Monday mantra. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I certainly did. Look on the Facebook feed. This Monday mantra is sponsored by Espresso and by Insomnia. But I wanted to talk to everybody today a little bit on a bit more of a serious topic, actually. So I can speak about this from personal experience, right? I have failed so many times in my life that failure to me is something that I kind of welcome. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong, I don't want to fail at everything, but if I fail at something, it doesn't faze me. I don't really care what people think. I only really care what my mum and my wife think, and what everybody else thinks. If they like it, cool. If they don't, then that's fine. And I want to talk a little bit about, I had an agent last week. I'm not going to use her name, but bless her heart, she is one of the loveliest people that I've ever had the pleasure to meet, and she's an agent over at PLG. And she was really kind of hitting rock bottom as far as feeling a little bit lost, feeling kind of like just like she was hitting a wall. And she said to me, how do you do it? How do you and Cindy just keep doing it and moving forward and going for it? Well, I wish it was as simple as the path to success is just, I get up in the morning and have my breakfast and then jump on the yellow brick road to figure out where the path to success is. It's just not that simple. In my case, the path to success never reveals itself, right? The path to success, I just have to keep banging and banging and banging and banging and going for it. The path to success, I wish it revealed itself. The path to success for me is getting a whole shit ton of stuff wrong so that I can figure out what I'm doing right. Trial and error for me is everything. Now, I want to talk about this topic a little bit more. Trial and error. Now, trial means change and error means failure. Two words that send a lot of people running for the hills. Let's break it down into two sections. Trial, change, trial means in order for, I'm going to speak about in my experience, because I don't want to lecture people, I'm just going to give you my experience. In order for me to grow, I have to keep trying new things all the time. Every single day I'm alive, I have to try something and learn something and try and just move a few more inches away from where I am, because the thing that I am most allergic to is being stationary. I am just allergic to being stationary. So if I'm trying new things, it goes without saying that I'm going to fail at an awful lot of them, which has been the case for me. I failed at a shit ton of stuff. A lot of these social techniques, and people look at me like, how did you figure it out? I figured it out because I never sleep and I explore every single frigging thing there is out there. But in order for me to explore, I have to fail. Now, fail is attached to ego, right? In some cases. And failure, people care what people think if you fail. I, on the other hand, don't give a shit what anybody thinks. If I fail at something, I fail at something. I'll take it on the chin. I'll stand up and say, yep, I suck at that. Or, yep, that was a big fat waste of time. Every decision I make either brings me closer to or further away from my goal, right? But the key is I've got to remain in action. If I'm not in action, we spoke about this on other Monday mantras, if I'm not running, even if it's running in the wrong direction, I'm stationary, I'm stagnant, nothing happens, I don't grow professionally, I don't grow spiritually, I don't grow in any way, shape or form. I'm going to give everybody here the key to not kind of getting in your own head. And I've learned this from my lovely wife, Cindy, who I've learned an awful lot from. Speed. Speed is the key. what we do is we tend to shoot out an email or make a phone call or strike up a relationship, and then we think about it and we think, is it working? Is it not working? And then we ponder and we waste 10, 15, 20 minutes. One thing that Cindy and I have done from the get-go is action, move on, action, move on, action, move on, action, move on. We don't ponder the result, which might sound counterintuitive. Speed of communication is everything. My lovely, beautiful, tiny little Asian wife is a ninja when it comes to response time. And I believe that's a very large part of why we did so well. She is like, email comes in, bang, response goes back. Email comes in, bang, response goes back. Phone call comes in, bang, response goes back. And she doesn't think, and I don't think, is now the right time to call? Let me rephrase the email. Accuracy is less important than speed. I'm going to say that again because this is really important. Accuracy, I don't mean legal accuracy and disclosure accuracy, but communication accuracy. So, and we talked about this in the mantras like a whole bunch. Specific case in my office. I'm not going to use her name, but I absolutely adore her. She came in and she was beat up, right? And something happened. I'm not going to go into what it was. Something happened to this adorable, lovely person who's an agent at our firm. And she's like, I've hit rock bottom. I'm done. I don't know what to do. I just see Cindy's comment. I'm little. I'm 5'4". I'm not little. I'm 5'4". Okay, we'll deal with that later. But she came in my office and she hit rock bottom. She's like, I feel lost. I feel like I'm failing. I feel like this whole social media monster, I'm never going to get my idea. I'm never going to get my head around. It's just never going to happen. So, and she became really hungry. And she said, I don't give a fuck what people think anymore. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take suggestion. I don't care. I'm hungry. I'm out there. I'm on the prowl. And I'm going to get business. Right? She was a person who I relate to. She's a creative. She was racked by insecurity. She was racked by self-doubt. She was immobilized by self-induced fear. And then that all got shattered. She removed expectations. She removed ego. She removed what people thought. She removed all of the consequences of her actions other than moving in the right direction. Close the deal, opening another one. Now, it isn't all about deals. It's not just about deals and money. But when we get out of our own way, we succeed. The enemy is within. That's what I have always found. My worst enemy is me. Speed, trial and error. When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of trying everything the way that you're doing it. Let me rephrase that. When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of not getting where you want to do, smash the glass. Smash the glass and try again. You can mold and remold and change and change and change and change and change until you get it right. When you are spending your time on horse shit, farting around, putzing around on the internet, going on friggin' Amazon at 2 p.m, you are just eroding your career. Work ethic, trial and error, change, action, speed. Those are the words of the day. Woo! I'm pumped. pumped today. Maybe it's a different brand of espresso. Whatever it is, I'm going to get a double. But these are my core beliefs, people. I love sharing this stuff with you. I'm going to be back with another Monday Mantra next week about building your brand, building your business. Please join me then. There will be a whole smorgasbord of deliciousness on social media through the week. But until then, this is Pete Lorimer signing out. Gracias. Have a great week, everybody. Oh, and I'm going to be doing questions and answer. I've had some requests for question and answer. So if you've got any questions, you can ping me on a million formats, and I'm going to do questions and answers in one of these Monday mantras. Until then, mwah!